Before you remove the complete roof liner in this Viano 639, first create a little space. Remove the second row of seats and fold down the rear seat. Pay attention to cleanliness and cover the floor and seats. We start with the control device of the roof operating unit. With a long wedge, remove the plastic cover. Then unlock both fastening clips and separate the 4 electric connections. For the following steps, you need a screw gun and a screwdriver. On the driver's and passenger sides are 2 hold handles. Simply remove the caps and unscrew both screws. Next, remove the sun visors on both sides. The sun visor has a mirror light. Therefore, separate the electric connection before you remove the visor. Then remove the light for the cosmetics mirror on the left and on the right with a long wedge. Also separate the connection before you remove the light. Then to the holder of the sun visor. Open the cap and unscrew the screw. Don't forget the second holder on the passenger's side. On to the next step, the removal of the paneling on the right and left of the A-pillar. With a long wedge, unclip the paneling starting at the top. With vehicles with a window bag on driver's and passenger side, first undo the screw of the check strap. For the installation, the screw must be tightened with 4 Nm of torque. Now remove the upper paneling on the right and left B-pillar, and you can take out the front roof liner. So first remove the cover of the safety belt loop fittings and unscrew the bolt. Note it must be reinstalled with a torque of 30 Nm. Unclip the paneling with a long wedge from below and pull down. Then on the inside, separate the switch of the electric sliding door. Now the front roof liner can be removed carefully. The paneling is fastened to the bodywork with Velcro in 12 places. Undo the Velcro and remove the paneling slightly forwards. Here an overview of all parts which have been removed from the front of the vehicle. The control device roof operating unit, the hold handles, the sun visors, the lights of the cosmetic mirrors, the holders of the sun visors, and the panelings of the A as well as B pillars. We continue with the rear roof liner. Begin with the handle with the interior light. Undo both screws and separate the plug. The same goes, of course, with the other three handles. Take care when dismantling the rear entertainment unit. So that the front is not scratched, take care also when removing the screw caps. After unscrewing the two screws on the left and right side, the front screen can be pushed forward lightly. Now pull the cover down. A little caution is required because the fastening clips are fragile and could break. Unscrew the last 4 screws and remove. Reinstall the screws with a torque of 4 Nm. Disconnect both electric connections on the right side. Then unclip and remove the control device of the entertainment unit. Next, the removal of the control unit and operating unit of the rear air conditioning or heating. Remove the operating switch with a long wedge and pull off both plugs. Also remove the second control and operating unit on the left side. Afterwards, unscrew both baggage net fixtures. Otherwise, you won't be able to remove the 4 rear vents. With a long wedge, loosen the air vent, push forward and remove. The air vents on both sides are next to the hold handles we've already removed. Up next are the 2 coat hooks on the C-pillar. Remove the cover so you can access the screw. If the vehicle has no sliding doors, then the hooks are mounted on the B-pillars. With a long wedge, lever the roof lights from the roof liner and separate the plugs. Right next to the roof light, remove the Parktronic display. Separate the plug here too. Both baggage net holders on the left and right side must also be removed. Now the paneling of the B pillar would be next, but we've already removed this with the removal of the front liner. So therefore we proceed with the paneling of the left and right C-pillar. As with the other paneling, use a long wedge from below. At the top of the paneling is a channel, and that's why we remove it from below. Now take off the paneling of the C-brace. Separate the electric connection of the sunroof switch inside the paneling. Loosen the door seal in the rear door, but only so far that the left and right D-pillar paneling are exposed. Now to the last step, the removal of the paneling of the D-pillar. Also here use a long wedge from below to unclip the paneling and slide down out of the channel. Here once again all removed parts in overview. The hold handles with light, the back entertainment unit, the control device and operating device of the rear air conditioning or heating, the air vents, the coat hooks, the rear roof light, the Parktronic display, the baggage net holders, the paneling of the C-pillar, the C-brace and D-pillar. Exactly as with the front roof liner, the rear is fixed with Velcro to the bodywork. Indeed, this time there are 32 places to remove the paneling from the roof. The removal of the roof liner requires 2 people. The risk for damaging the paneling is too great for it to be done alone. The installation occurs, as usual, in the reverse order.